Hi everyone, Vegas from Critic here. Jeffrey K. Howard here to review Pet Sematary, starring Jason Clarke, Amy Seimetz, and Jeté Laurence, and directed by, I gotta read their names, Kölsch and Dennis Widmyer. Now this is a remake of the 1980s film, or of course, the Stephen King novel, and I was really curious what they're gonna do with this movie, because the original, I was a big fan of. I've never read the book, and that's the big craze going right now in Hollywood, is remaking everything from 25, 35 years ago. I know I'm getting old when they're remaking movies I saw in my college and high school years, right? And the thing is, I think I knew the story so well, I was waiting for the directors to give me something really unique in this, and I was disappointed. So you have this family moving from Boston to Maine, and they have this beautiful kind of country estate, and their property goes back for miles in all these beautiful woods. And of course, there's something scary in the woods. There's this pet cemetery that the locals have been using for centuries, or you know, longest time, decades, where the townspeople bury all their pets. And the next door neighbor, played by John Lithgow, who's been living there his whole life, tells the new family that moves in, you know, the woods are dangerous, don't go out there, you know, just there's things that shouldn't be disturbed, don't do it. And of course their cat Church dies. They end up burying it in the cemetery, and Church comes back to life. But Church is not what he seems to be. And from there, if you know the rest of the movie, there's some really good twists about what else gets buried in that wood, in that secret burial ground that brings things back to life. So I think the problem I had with this movie, and maybe it's just the story itself, is that I knew it so well. I was kind of saying in my mind as the movie was going along, a checklist. I'm like, okay, there's the family. Okay, there's the psycho neighbor, or the neighbor that warns them. Oh, the cat's got to die first. Oh, the cat comes back. Oh, the cat's not the same anymore. And then this happens. And so I was just doing in my head all these things. And I know you're supposed to say, well, look, they can't change the book, Jeff. You know, that's how it is. But maybe I was so familiar with the story, I was looking for something that was going to surprise me. One thing did surprise me. There was a plot twist that was in the book and in the movie, and they changed it in this. I don't want to give any spoilers away. I was really surprised at that. But then it just turned into a slasher movie. It turned into like a Child's Play movie, if you get my drift. So overall, I wasn't scared. I was bored. And I just thought the movie's pacing was just so slow and so monotonous. Rather than building any kind of excitement, it just built kind of like zero anticipation. The little 9-year-old girl plays Jeté Laurence. She is phenomenal in this. And also Amy Seimetz. I hope I'm saying your name right. She has a backstory of going through a real personal tragedy growing up. And that kind of, you know, intertwines into the plot, into the movie. You know, sometimes it feels like a ghost story, and then sometimes it's a zombie story. So sometimes it's really confusing on what the identity of this pet cemetery is. And I love John Lithgow. He's great as the kind of voice of reason, and you know, just this lonely old man who's looking for some companionship with a family, you know, having a home cooked meal and all that. The movie looks fantastic, but I just think the directors, Kölsch and Dennis Widmyer, I don't know, guys. I just didn't feel it. I really didn't. So I'm not saying that the original is better. Maybe it's because I knew the story so well that I wanted something to surprise me, because we had such a built-in audience with Pet Sematary, and I think, you know, some things are best left dead. Well, this movie is dead, I'll tell you that. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfromcritic.com. Check me out on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm back on Snapchat. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give me a comment below. What did you think of this new version of Pet Sematary? Also, give me a thumbs up if you like my review, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.